Hi there. Hey, you know what happened 20 years ago? You know what happened 20 years ago? Your mom was on Nick New. Can you say N-I-C-K? N-E-W. Right here, green finger. There you go. W. This way. There you go. Right. The W. S. Yeah, can you say Nick New? It's from Nickelodeon on National TV show. And your mom and my other daughter named Heather, and also her other second oldest cousin named Katie. Katie, I don't know what they call second cousin. So three of them were on national TV news called Nick News. They talk about Open Captioned Movie. Can you say open? Open Caption. Can you say closed caption movie? You know, it was amazing. About 20 years ago, so we all went to AMC and they hired professional video photographers to video them. They interviewed them and took us to AMC and talk about Open Captioned Movie 20 years ago. Wow. And then the other two girls, there was twins. And the twin girl was talking about closed caption with the device. But that's not always work. Many deaf and hard of hearing people hate the closed caption. So I'm going to show you the Nick News that's from TV video. And now it's not captured, but hopefully that YouTube will show you caption. So make sure you click caption on YouTube. So this video is not my copyright, so I don't own it. So it's by the Nick News video. So hopefully they'll allow us to see the video with closed caption. Are you ready? Yeah. Say, here we go. And one more. That's called throw. Can you say throw? Back. Thursday. T-B-T. Right, called Throw Back Thursday from 20 years ago. Year 2002. Right, say here we go again. Bye-bye.
Find out this week on the show that asks the questions. Nick News with Linda Ellerby.
Going to the movies is fun, but what if you couldn't hear them? People who are deaf or hard of hearing have been fighting for years to get movie theater owners to adopt new technologies that would allow the deaf to enjoy movies on the big screen the way the rest of us do. Now that effort is paying off.
I love going to the movies. Every movie's a different story, you know?
As an American society, film is very much a part of our life.
Movies are a part of our culture.
But many people who are deaf or hard of hearing don't go to the movies now. They stay home, they wait for video, they wait for a DVD to come out.
My name is Mary Watkins. I'm the outreach director for the Media Access Group at WGBH in Boston. The vast majority of people who are hard of hearing
can't follow a film completely.
I can't see a movie because I don't understand what the characters are saying. But it's very hard to read lips during a movie, especially if what characters' backs are turned. My name is Hannah and I'm 13. My twin sister is Lily. We're deaf. I have to wait to be able to see a movie sometimes, and it's a pain because I want to see it right away like everybody else. I think all movies should be captioned.
Captioning is a representation of what happens on the film. The dialogue, the sound effects in words that are printed on the screen.
Pretty reckless driving. I'll say it is. You ought to watch where you're going, big boy.
Many people who were happy about seeing more and more captioning on TV came to us and said, can you figure out a way to make movie theater accessible to people who are deaf?
The experience is different at the movie theater than at home because it's really exciting to see things on the big screen.
There are basically two options. Open captioning is where the words are printed directly on the screen.
Looks like they took out toward the river.
So you've got the doorbell rings.
Deaf and hard of hearing people definitely want to go to the movies. Before open captions, it wasn't possible. My name is Nancy Link Ellis, and I'm the executive director of Tripod Caption Films. And we bring open caption first-run feature films into neighborhood theaters. We now experience it together. It's a communal family event.
When I go with my family to the movies, I usually see open caption movies. My name is Juliana and I'm 13 years old. Both of my parents are deaf.
It'd be really hard for my parents to enjoy the movies without captions. I'm Heather and I'm 9. It's not fair for deaf people to not be able to enjoy movies just like hearing people do.
Most theaters don't have open captioning. My dad started open captioning in our town. He sees every open caption movie.
Open captioning is a wonderful option, but they tend to be at special times on certain days of the week. WGBH developed rear window captioning. It's a closed captioning, personal captioning system, so you can sit in a movie theater during regular show times. No one else around you can see the captions, only you can see them. This large display is actually mounted at the rear of a theater, and captions appear on that LED display in reverse. And a patron comes to the theater, picks up a special reflector that fits right into the cup holder of the seat on the armrest, and you just adjust your reflector to reflect the captions at the back of the theater.
The rear window captioning helps me because I don't miss out on anything. And I can really understand what the characters are saying. It makes me feel different when I have the reflector sometimes. But when I'm immersed in the movie, it doesn't really matter because everybody else is watching the movie and they're not watching me.
There aren't currently any laws that you have to make films or theaters accessible. It's a voluntary exercise for a theater chain to install equipment or to provide open captioning.
I think movie theaters should care about captioning for people who are hard of hearing or deaf because it'll be more convenient for their customers. They'll get more customers.
There's definitely a paying audience that is ready and willing to come to the movies. They just need a little bit more accommodation.